Hey girls, welcome back to Heatherly Hearts and an edition of September Standouts and Shames. So that's my new monthly, instead of saying monthly favorites and hits and misses or something, mine are going to be standouts and shames. So, okay. First of all, I do want to talk about what's on my lips, and I have it on my phone to show you where it's for sale at. So let me start with that. It is the Urban Decay Lip Envy lip stain in the color Greedy, and it looks very formidable in tube. I understand it looks black, but it's not. What I do is take the Jordana Easy Liner for Lips in the color Cabernet, which is a dark wine color, and outline my lips, and then go in and fill it in with this. And the lip stain comes with a doe foot, okay? So I just fill it in very carefully. If you get outside the line, just use a little concealer and clean it up. And then I kind of let that dry and then top it with a gloss, either a clear gloss or a very a very dark, intense gloss to kind of darken it up. But I've been loving this for fall. If I would have had this 2 or 3 weeks ago when I filmed my perfect fall lip or perfect cranberry lip, I would have used this. But it is by Urban Decay. They don't sell it at Ulta or other places you can get Urban Decay because I believe it's being discontinued. But it is called Lip Envy, and it is on the Urban Decay website. There are 2 colors that are both in stock. It's Greedy, which is right here, and I believe Envious, which is the more red, okay? And they are on sale from $17 to $8.50 right now, okay? So you can't find it. It says apply Lip Envy stain and let dry, then apply a second coat. Finish with a coat of your favorite sparkly gloss for a deep lacquer effect. And it stays like this all day. You just have to reapply the gloss. I love this stuff. And it's easy. It's not like some lip stains that are so dry, you know what I mean? And they get everywhere. This is great stuff. So since it is, I believe, discontinued because it's not anywhere else that I can find except on the urbandecay.com website. So just go to urbandecay.com, go to their sale section, and go to the Lip Envy. I'm going to stock up on these. I may even buy a couple to do a giveaway that I'm going to do when we get to a certain number of subscribers. So, but anyway, I highly recommend it. It is the best lip stain I've ever used, okay? And it will be perfect for fall. So, love that. $8.50, and a little vial of this is going to last you forever. You know what I mean? Because you're not going to wear these lips every day. So, anyway, so I just wanted to say I love it. Okay, the second thing, and I am wearing it on my skin today, and I did do a first impression and a demo. I'll link it below. It's the Sephora Perfection Mist Airbrush Foundation, and mine's in the color Light. And this is a foundation, if you go watch my video, you can see how easy it is. It's a spray foundation, which was very new to me. I've never done an airbrush foundation before. But you spray it in circles, close your eyes, and then you go in and just buff it in with a brush. And the brush that I like to use is the IT Cosmetics Flat Top Kabuki. Okay? And then if I need extra coverage, I just go in and spray it directly on the brush. And then like where I have a lot of hyperpigmentation from years of sun abuse, I'll go in and do that. I don't even have to use a concealer, not a spot concealer. I do use an under eye concealer because I just really need one. And so that is another September standout. It is the NYX HD Photogenic Concealer. These are like $7. And they're all the time on sale. Buy one, get one half off at Ulta. NYX is sold at Ulta. It is a wonderful formula, and it is a dupe for MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. That's like $20, and this is like $7. But I put this on before the spray because this sprays to a powder finish. And we all know, or we should know, you can't put cream on top of powder, especially the older you get, because it's going to make you look really cakey. So what I do is go in and prime my skin with a primer, usually the Laura Geller Champagne Spackle Primer, because it's more luminous, because this is very matte. And my skin is dry. And then I'll go in and do my under eyes in a V, you know, tap that in, and then spray. And less than a minute and my face is done. Like I could put on lip gloss and leave the house. I love this stuff. Go to Sephora.com. They are out of some colors right now because I went in and tried to get a color lighter than my current color and a color darker, just for my collection. I'm hoping to do freelance makeup artist work one day. So I'm trying to build up my collection. If you could see my collection, you'd be like, girl, you don't need to build up. Anyway, we're rambling again. This is great stuff. $26. It is a dupe for the Dior Air Flash that is $62. If you were concerned about cost, because I know $26 is a lot, it's a lot to me too. Sephora should be having the Friends and Family of Sephora 20% off discount code lately. You could get 20% off this, and I'll let you know as soon as that comes up. I'll let y'all know. Okay, another thing, and it was in a weekly favorites, it was my Guerlain Maxi Lash sample of mascara, and I was loving it, and I said if I can find it, if they still make it, I'm gonna get it. And I went to Sephora.com, and they wanted 30 bucks for that sucker. Now look, I will pay that for an eyeshadow palette that is going to last me for years and years and years and years, and I may pay it for one lipstick if it's in a unique color, or I just want to own that. Okay, because lipstick lasts for years and years and years and years, you know, especially darker colors or colors you don't wear every day. I will not pay that for a mascara, because if I open the mascara and start using it, I have to, or I need to, throw it away in 3 months. And it's just like throwing money down the drain. So what I did was compared the Maxi Lash Guerlain sample that I had to all of my mascaras that I had currently open, which if you could see, it's a travesty because there's a lot of them. And I compared it and compared it, and the one I found the closest to it is my cheapest mascara that I own. It's $3, Jordana Best Lash Extreme. The brush is similar, the formula is similar, the volumization is similar. It gives you big voluminous lashes, and it's $3. The only difference is, something I love about the Guerlain $30 is it smells like roses. Well, I'll use this $3 girl, and I'll spray myself with a spray of rose water. It cost me 10 cents. So that is a dupe. I'm going to find my high-end stuff that I love and find drugstore cheaper alternatives and do a whole face and let y'all know what it's dupes just to save y'all money. But this Jordana is just as good as the Guerlain, and it's 1/10 of the price. So for mascara that you've got to throw away, I just cannot see splurging. It's just like throwing money down the drain. You know what I mean? So that's just my take on it. So, okay. So that is it for makeup. No, it's not. No one's talking about this, and I think they should be. And I am fixing to, that means going to, in Louisiana, I am fixing to do a comparison and a contrast of this palette and the Urban Decay Vice 2 palette that everybody's raving about. If I can pick it up. This is the Urban Decay Vice 2 palette. These are both, this is the Kat Von D, let me tell you what it is. The Kat Von D Book of Shadows, okay? It is her mega palette, more than 10, that she put out for the fall. Okay, and so be watching for it because I'm fixing to do it. I'm going to compare and contrast these, because I understand that most of us that don't collect makeup, if we're going to buy a mega palette for fall, it's just going to be one. We're going to try to get the information, see what we need, what we want, what's the best deal, what's the best formula, what's the best color combinations, and just pick one. I have both because I do this beauty channel, but I'm going to compare and contrast and try to help y'all along the way of what I think is the best deal for the money. And I love them both, okay, because I have a makeup addiction problem, you know, but that's another 12-step program we'll get into later. No. But this is a gorgeous palette, and I like it. I have it on my eyes today. It's like I did like a burnished gold look, so if you want to see me recreate that, just let me know in the comments below. But it's a beautiful palette of 24 shadows. There are some things that I wish it contained that it didn't, and some things that it does contain that I wish it didn't, okay? This palette is $55 for 24 shadows, okay? So these are high-end, higher-end palettes, you know, but it's a mega palette, so so be looking for the video. It's going to be called Vice 2 versus Kat Von D Book of Shadows or something like that. But and then you can decide if you want a mega palette for fall and which one was best for you. Okay? Okay. But I had that on my eyes today, and I love that palette. I think that no one's talking about it. I saw Crystal is 007 talk about it, and that's what made me go look for it, because it's just not being advertised. You know, I haven't seen it, and then I got it. So anyway, okay, that's it for makeup. I know I'm rambling. I have been, for the past 2 weeks, suffering from cluster headaches, and those are just headaches that you have pretty much every day for an hour or two, and it kind of just throws you off. So I have drank coffee and taken Excedrin that has caffeine in it, so I think I'm just kind of, and I can feel one kind of coming on, so I'm kind of just out of it, so I apologize. I'm really trying to get through this and do my best. Okay. So we're through with makeup. But I'm going to talk about my favorite scent for fall. It is the Michael Kors perfume. I love this. I cannot wear it during the summer because it stays 2 squirts all day. Like, the staying power on this is phenomenal. And it is expensive. But I get it usually at, I mean, you see how much I've used. I got it last Christmas. And I wore it the rest of the winter. And I quit in spring because it is too heavy. It's too musky. It's too cloying. But 1 squirt of this lasts all day. So you are going to pay for this. It is expensive. I'll link below how much it is because I don't know off the top of my head. But my husband gets it for me for Christmas. And 1 spray, like this was all last winter after Christmas. And you can see how much I use. Love this stuff. It is my favorite fall and winter scent as far as perfume goes because it's amazing. Okay, and then I picked these up at the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. It's still going on until tomorrow because today is actually the 27th of September that I'm filming this. But one of the days they had the Purity Cloths, the Purity Made Simple One-Step Facial Cleansing Cloths on for $10. I got 4 of them. I love these. I love the cloths that have the, you know, that aren't just like these. Neutrogena ones, they just have the foil wrap and you have to kind of get it on there to make sure they don't dry out. These have the actual snap closure. See? I love these. There are times, even though I did a skincare routine, I told you there are still some times, usually not with a full face of makeup like this, I always wash it off just because it feels uncomfortable. But if I just have a little bit on or nothing, if I went to work that day and didn't wear makeup, I clean houses on the side just 2 days a week. So of course I'm not getting dressed up for that. But, and it really just pays for this hobby of mine here. So, but anyway, if I didn't wear makeup that day, but I need to cleanse my face and I'm just so tired at the end of the day, I'll do those Purity Cloths. And it's just been great. I really, really highly recommend those. Okay. My next favorite, and I don't have a representation of it here, but I just want to talk about it because it is amazing. Breaking Bad. This is the last season, and the season finale is going to go on Sunday, which is the 29th. Today is the 27th. Yeah. And so I don't know how it's going to end, but I know this season has been absolutely amazing. And the whole series has been an amazing series. And it's been, the characters have been transformed, and it's been, very few things hold my interest for that long. You can tell I'm high energy, I'm high strung, I get bored easily. This has been amazing, and me and my husband both love it, you know, for different reasons, but it's something we can watch together. So I'm going to say this to my future self, because again, it's Friday, September 27th where I'm filming this. So future self, on Sunday in 2 days, when you see the series finale, don't cry because it's over. Don't be sad. Be happy and just carry on. It's not that big of a deal, but we got really, really obsessed with it. So I think we're both, me and my husband both, are going to be sad when it's over, like a lot of people, you know. But future self, get it together, girl. It's going to be all right. It's a show. Okay. That's just a side note. Okay, my last favorite, and my husband, he is wonderful. He makes me coffee. If he gets up first and gets in the shower, I make him coffee and it's waiting on him. That very rarely happens because he gets up usually, okay. I make him coffee some mornings. Usually he makes it for me. Let me just make it simple. Okay? Keep it simple, stupid. He usually makes coffee for me. So this morning he got up before me, which is the usual, how it usually goes, especially with these headaches lately. I've just been really slow to rise. And he makes my coffee. And this morning he made coffee, and I knew right away it was my favorite. And I said, wait a minute, is that the last pod? Because we have a Keurig. And he said, I think so. And he went and looked. He said, yes. And I said, well, you got to take that out of the Keurig, and I'm going to have to show him. Girl, this is a used pod. I had to put it on a paper towel and bring it in here. It is the Wild Mountain Blueberry flavor coffee. It is amazing. And we make some homemade creamer. And if you're interested, I can give you the recipe. Just let me know. That's cinnamon. It's very cinnamony. That's a word. And with this blueberry and the cinnamon, it's like blueberry breakfast cake, but it's just coffee. You know what I mean? So it's not all the calories. With the creamer's bad, but we absolutely have been loving it. So he was like, I got coupons, because we always use coupons for pods because they are just really expensive. We are very frugal, even though with all my hauls you wouldn't know it. he's like, we got coupons, so we're gonna go and get some more of that. Also this week, Dunkin' Donuts is having like a national coffee weekend, and their K-Cups in store are like $7.99 a pack, and they're usually like 13. So it's limit per 2, so I'm gonna go in and get 2. My son is and my husband is. So y'all, if y'all are into coffee and y'all have Keurigs, Dunkin' Donuts, the franchises are having they're on sale for cheap. I just wanted to throw that in there. I always try to tell y'all when I have good deals. Okay. On to our September shames. Okay, I am not happy about this at all. I'm actually really disappointed in all of my shames. Okay, when I went and got the Purity Made Simple cloths at Ulta because they were having their 21 Days of Beauty and they were discounted, I also picked up the Butter London, which is regularly, this one's, see, I don't know, it's already, the labels are coming off of them. The Butter London nail polishes were on for $10. So the girl, there was a limit of 2, but the girl there was real sweet and they weren't really selling, which should have been an indicator. So I was like, well, can I get more? And she's like, of course, you know, you be nice to your girls up there because they know all the new stuff and they're working hard and you know. So she's let me go get as many as I wanted. So I ended up getting 8 because I have a fingernail problem. I have a nail polish addiction as well as a makeup addiction. So I got like 6 glitters because I love glitter, dark glitter over dark polish for fall and winter. And I got 3 not glitter. So I wore the glitter, and at first I wore the black glitter, which is the Black Knight, over a polish that's actually on my September shame. It was Standout, so I needed to go back to that. But I had on a polish, and what I do, I'll wear a dark polish, and then when it starts getting wear around the tip, I'll just cover it with glitter, and it'll last me another 5 days. It's really a great method I've come up with. So I started to get some very minimal wear over one of my September Standouts that I forgot to show you. And so I put on this Black Knight over it. Pretty combination. My nails, I went to work the next day, and my nails, I was seeing like little black, I would clean something and see a black thing, and I'd look, my nail polish was coming off, like by the whole sheet, the whole nail, the polish, you know. It was just coming off like a fake nail. And I was like, okay, I know this isn't my favorite because it wore for a week and didn't do this. It has to be this glitter. So the next time I put on this glitter, and I put it on by itself because I was testing something. And first of all, it is not opaque. The Nails Ink glitter is 10 times better than the Butter Gloss, and it's cheaper. And I put this on. I had to put 3 coats just to get it where I could wear it. And it came off in sheets. You could take it, you could take your fingernail and just peel it off in sheets. Okay, so then I'm like, well, maybe it's just the glitter formulas, right? So let me try an opaque formula. And this one I put on yesterday, so it's not really a shame yet, but I do want to show you, there's already some minimal chipping. See that right there? Okay, which isn't horrible. But if I just, and I didn't go to work yesterday evening, you know what I mean? So I haven't been working with my hands that much. If I put this on and with my base coat and my top coat, and it starts chipping that just because of just right away, I really expect more out of a high-end polish. I am glad I only paid $10 for these because I would have been really mad if I would have paid $15. I do not recommend these polishes. Maybe I'm using the wrong base coat. I use Seche Vite as the top coat. So if you have had a good experience with the Butter London polishes, please let me know because I have tons of them now and I'm just not pleased with them at all. Okay, I forgot to do this. I'm going to go ahead and do it now. One of my September standouts that I have been loving, the formula is amazing. It's limited edition. Get your hands on it. It's the Urban Decay Vice. It's in the color Vice. It is a beautiful purpley gold. It's gorgeous. The formula is opaque in one coat, but I always do 2 in a top coat. It has a little skull on the top. I like that. It is $15, which I know is a lot. But it was limited edition, so that's the way I justified it to myself. I would pick this up. I would pick this up. I don't usually recommend high-end products for y'all because I know times are tough. They're, you know, for everybody, and me included. But this formula lasted so long, and it was just a creamy look. When you put it on, you knew that it was a high-end nail polish, which is how these butter glosses. These are, I mean, I paid 10, but these are regular 15, and this blew it out of the water. This is like a $1 drugstore, dollar store polish compared to this. See what I'm saying? Okay. They have it in 2 colors, and Vice gets better reviews than the other one, which Addiction maybe. Anyway. Okay. One more, and then another one. That means two, doesn't it? One and then another one. Okay, Heather. Hate this stuff. Absolutely hate it. It's a Suave Touchable Finish hairspray. So it's supposed to be touchable finish. Well, it's not. It dries quickly, that's true. And it makes your hair feel like straw. Like hay that's fixing to be like instantaneously set on fire because it's so dry. It's horrible. It holds your hair, but who wants hair? I mean, I can use it and then let my hair down and it still feels like, like a wig or something. It's horrible. I hate this stuff. Don't buy it. Okay, this is my last September shame. And it's a season shame because I am so outraged. Okay, you know I get invested in my shows. Dexter this season, we already had the season finale last weekend. The series finale, it's over. The last season of Dexter was horrible. The writer should be ashamed. I thought it was terrible. And the season finale made me want to scratch somebody's eyes out. I was so, it comes on at the same time as Breaking Bad. So, of course, I wasn't going to miss my Breaking Bad. So, all season long, we would DVR and then go back and watch Dexter right after Breaking Bad. So, I understand that I was already jaded because I'm so in love with Breaking Bad, So, the comparison isn't really fair. But tell me what you think if you're a Dexter fan, but I was so let down how they ended it. It was so bad. So bad. It's like they just phoned in this season. They're like, oh, well, Showtime is paying us for another season, so let's just write some crap and put it on TV. I really loved Dexter, too. I really thought it was interesting. I have the book. I haven't finished the book, but so I am a big fan of the series, but they just phoned it in. So tell me what you think if you're a fan of both Breaking Bad and Dexter. So, okay, y'all, I'm going to go. I've talked for 10 forever, seriously. If you're still watching, bless you. You must really like me or really not have anything else to do because I really talk too much. Okay. Happy fall. And I hope your October is filled with only the beautiful things. And please subscribe. I haven't been asking that. My husband's like, you need to ask people to subscribe to your channel. So I just started it like the last week. But please subscribe. If you come here and you like what you see, subscribing to my channel just lets me know that I'm doing something that you like and it's entertaining or informative or for whatever reason you'd like to be notified when I have new stuff up to come back. And it is like a pat on the back. When I get a new subscriber, I am so excited. I really am. And sometimes it's so sweet. My husband, of course, works full-time, but sometimes during the day, he's at work, I guess, and he'll look at my page, and if I have another subscriber, he texts me. He'll be like, he'll just text the number, and then I always know that it's my subscriber. I have a new subscriber, so we're very excited as a family. Even my son, he's like, you're doing really good, Mom, So it's very exciting to us. But so if you would like to subscribe, please do, because it does actually mean a lot to me. So, okay, girls, I'm going to head out. Happy fall, happy October. I hope your September was wonderful and your October is even better. I do want to say my best friend in all the world had her baby on September 20th. Hi, Michelle. I doubt you're watching this because you're probably really busy, but I love you and I will see you soon. And congratulations. Okay, girls, happy fall. Bye.